Surprise! I'm back at the farmhouse. Trying to get a few finishing touches done. Evan is working on caulking around the windows. I have got to get the ice maker hooked up for the refrigerator and a few other things. I'm putting a main shutoff inside the house, which I haven't done yet. Right now it's out at the well, so I'm going to put a second one in here. So if there is a situation, you don't have to run all the way out to the well. You can just kill it in here. And then I also have to do those trim boards upstairs. So for the ice maker, I didn't really plan ahead for how to hook this up. So what I've done is we're in the stairway, and right over here is where the refrigerator is going to go on the other side of the wall. So what I'm doing is I bought this TN shark bite with a valve, and it has the 1/4 inch fitting for an ice maker. So I'm just going to tie it in right here and probably angle it out just a little bit to get it around here, and then I'll just run the ice maker line across here, and I'm actually probably just gonna leave it coiled back here, and then once they get the refrigerator where they want it, then they can poke it through the wall and get it hooked up. So these shark bites, a lot of people, DIYers, use them. A lot of plumbers don't like them. I've watched a lot of reviews and tests on them, freezing and all kinds of things, whether they'll blow apart or not. And typically your fittings end up breaking before the thing actually comes apart. So if you're not familiar with these, see if I can get a light. There we go. You can see down in there's some little teeth, and then there is a black O-ring in there. And what you do is you push your tubing or your pipe inside there until it slips inside the O-ring, and that's what seals it. And then those little teeth are one way, and they grab onto your pipe or your tubing and don't let it come back out. And then if you do, you can actually release, you can push this ring in, and it will, I don't know if you can really see it or not, but it'll release those teeth, and you can actually pull your pipe back out if you wanted to reuse this. But this is going to be a permanent situation. I've used these in other places, and I've never had one come apart. So I'm pretty confident that they're going to work here. Okay, so another thing here that I hadn't ever finished up is getting all this stuff where the air conditioning lines come through the wall and the condensate drain. So I've got a piece of pipe here. I'm going to put a 45 on, run that thing down, and then I bought a piece of just white guttering that I'm going to wrap around that line set and pipe and then tie it to the wall, and just to finish that off, make it look nice. I also need to extend this clean out on up a piece of pipe cut here, so that we can finish filling that in. And I just kind of randomly cut a piece here. I think their plan is to build a deck around this side of the house, so I'm going to glue the pipe into the bottom, and then the cap, I'm just going to set it on there and not glue it, because if they build a deck, they may want to cut that at whatever height, you know, just below the deck, where they can have a little trap door or something that they can open up and get to the clean out. So I'm just going to let it kind of run up, and then they can do with it whatever they want later. All right, so part of the reason that I decided to go ahead and do another video here at the farmhouse is these pieces I'm going to put up here, because they're a little bit tricky, and I just wanted to show you how I'm doing this. So I took just a scrap piece of the 1x6, and I've been working at it, but I've got it where this piece will lay up here and it'll just plane into the ceiling up here. And I just trial and error had to hold it up there and mark it and try to cut different angles to make it work. And then on the other end, I've got a compound bevel angle cut there. And that one is for here. And again, same thing, I had to kind of trial and error, hold it up there and scribe it in. So I finally got it where it fits really well. And so then I'll just take this piece. I marked right here where that point hits. And then I also marked up here where the bevel hits. And now I can take a full piece, I can measure that, and then use that pattern for each end, and then I should be able to cut it and bring it up here, and it should fit in place. And in theory, that will work all the way around, well, at least for these other two. And then I've got this one kind of weird one. The top bevel should still work on that angle in the stairway, but then I'll have a different kind of cut there. And same thing back in there. The lower one should work there, but then this corner is going to be a little bit different. So I'll have to figure that out when I get to it. But anyway, I'm going to measure that out and try to get that piece put up there. Okay, so Yeah, this is a little more tricky than I thought, but I think I can make it work. Not only is this thing uneven, it's not perfectly straight either, so I'm going to have to tweak it a little bit as it goes up and probably use some caulking to kind of finish it off, make it look nice, but I think it'll be okay. All right, well, it's not perfect, but we knew it wasn't going to be, but it's done. We got it up there, caulked in the edges here, and I think it looks pretty good. It's much better than just open boards. So that one in the stairwell and the one underneath there, they kind of just seamlessly run together there. So yeah, I think we're still have to put the ceiling fan up, but I don't have it right now, so that'll be another day. But other than that, I think we're done upstairs. And Evan got all the windows and doors caulked in, so those are ready for paint. And I also don't have that light yet, so that still needs to go up. And they've got some furniture kind of moved in here, so got chairs, and they pretty well got the bedroom set up, bed and nightstand. I think they have a dresser or something that's going to go over here. And then bathrooms, laundry room is just waiting for appliances. So they even have some shower stuff hung up in there. So this thing is just about ready to be used. So I probably am not going to be back in here until they have appliances and that kind of stuff done in here, and then I'll come do a walkthrough and like a before and after. So again, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.